Yo, people, welcome back to another episode of the Boxing Propaganda. It's been a big weekend in the world of boxing, man, and I'm here. Had to get
Yeah,
my
boy.
brother. Chat to them, Kinetic. Chat to them. We said,
All good, man. Yeah, like it was there was a lot of drama still. I wouldn't say the boxing in the Eubank um Ben fight was great, but there definitely loads of drama, boy. Lots of talking points. You
yeah,
get
man.
me?
The undercard was wild as well, if we're being honest. But I don't know how many fights you see in that undercard, but a couple people got smoked.
Do you know what? I'll be real. The only fight I got to see was um I can't remember his name, but
Usman. Usman.
huh?
The one. Usman. Echo Usman. The one
Yeah,
that
yeah,
got.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Where he got moved to, and then he came back. Yeah, yeah. I saw most of that. Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
but I
man.
didn't really get to see a lot of the undercard. But that one I saw though. Still,
Yeah, man. But Ralph, we gotta go. We gotta start with obviously the headline. We gotta start. It's always the headlines. We had 50 Cent coming out there.
I
Many men, many men.
won't lie to you.
Yeah,
That was a great moment.
yeah, yeah.
Like that was a great moment. That's for me. That's the best ring walkout. Mad.
Mm,
It's
mm.
just a shame that the performance didn't come nowhere near close to the walkout. But that walkout crazy, brother. That walkout is the best walkout I've seen personally.
Big up Abdul, big up Abdul, man. I hope you enjoyed the fight. I haven't seen you here before, but big up to your damn self, man. Big up
Yeah,
to
man.
you.
Big Abdullah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, go on. Chat to us, man. Bav,
Yeah,
obviously, walk
yeah,
out and
yeah,
whatnot.
yeah. The walkout was great. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you know what? Obviously the lead up to the fight, the build up to the fight was a bit tame. Yeah,
Yeah,
because really and truly, like from the beginning on my Twitter, I've kind of been saying this fight doesn't make no sense. It's a bit silly. I don't get the point of the fight or
yeah,
whatever. And the reality is that look, they both wanted to make money. Obviously, Conor Benn is actually at nearly 30 years of age. The
yeah,
career has hit a huge stumbling block because he
yeah.
got popped for peds in it, and
Mm.
you know he hasn't really done what much with his career. Like, do you get what I'm saying? He's nearly 30. He's never been a world champion.
Mad.
So um, I guess like there was a huge incentive for him to take this fight because this will launch him into like everybody's eyes. Do you get what I'm saying? Everybody knows who Conor Benn is now. Even
Yeah.
if they knew him, they're thinking about him more now. Do you get what I'm saying? Off the back of that, he started talking about fighting who is it?
Garcia.
Barrios or whoever it was
He's
at
saying
147.
Garcia.
Who?
He
Which
wants.
Garcia? Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan. He's calling him out. He's called him out on Twitter. He said you
But
can get your head boxed next.
but that's what I'm saying. All of that. Whereas I feel like the situation he was in after he got popped for peds, it was like no one was gonna touch him. Do you get what
Mm.
I'm saying? So this was a huge revival for him. You gotta think about it. He got 8 mil. Yeah, I know there's money in boxing, but before the Eubank fight, I don't think there was really anyone that was putting 8 mil on the table for a Conor Ben fight. Do you get what I'm
Mm.
saying? I might be wrong, but I don't really think anyone was interested in his fights like that. So it was good for him. Obviously, Eubank has a more established CV. He's done more in the sport of boxing, but he's 36 and he probably isn't going to be a world champion at middleweight. Definitely not super middleweight. So it was like a good payday for him. I think he done it the first time. In my eyes, he like the plaudits were there because we saw him. He was dead on his feet. He looked like a skeleton. Whatever. Da, 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 da. Showed a lot of heart in the performance. Should have left it at that. But I think obviously who's gonna turn down 10 mil?
Yeah,
Yeah, who's gonna
money.
turn down 10 mil? So he took the money, and everyone's arguing about the rehydration or like making the weight or this, that, and the third. And I feel like people are being woefully obtuse. They're acting like they don't really understand the issue. He signed a contract, so obviously you can't really feel too sorry for him. But the rehydration thing is mad. The rehydration clause is crazy because you gotta think about it. Like, let's say he walks around at like 175 pounds or whatever, yeah, and then he drops down and he does the water cut for like the 2 days or whatever to make 160. After that, in normal case, he's supposed to drink, like Gatorade or electrolytes, blah blah blah. Eat as and how he feels. They'll have a routine. He'll replenish, rehydrate, come in the ring a little bit heavier. Cause um he had to meet the rehydration. But not that he would starve, but maybe he would rehydrate with some drink or something and have a bit of tuna or something like that. And that's it.
Yeah,
So someone that's drained, they can't even eat because if they eat too much, they're gonna blow up and break the rehydration clause. So we saw him. That is the proof is in the pudding.
yeah,
That didn't look like a human being in the ring there. He couldn't move. What could he do? He couldn't do nothing. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like his dad was making a lot of noise, and I think it's clear to see his dad was right. The first time round, he got away with it. He showed like loads of heart, and that's why he got the sort of plaudits. Not that he beat Conor Benn. Conor Benn is not really like that for you to be getting gassed about beating him. It was the conditions. The
yeah,
conditions he beat Conor Benn in the first time was crazy, and I think he flew too close to the sun. He tried to do it twice, and this
yeah,
time because he got fined, he made sure that he made that 160, and then so he must have done an even harsher cut. Do you get what I'm saying? Or so um yeah, it wasn't a sporting spectacle because one person was just like an empty vessel, and then the other person, you know, boxed. He did his thing. Can't really take too much away from Conor Benn. He's not a great boxer in my eyes, but um yeah, the second fight, I don't know. Like it is what it is. It's business, isn't
yeah.
it?
That's why Abdul's saying 1 and 2 were questionable fights, which we both probably agree with. Following in their father's footsteps and shadows, they're trying to break out of it. I'm not sure how much they will break out of it. They're always going to be known as their father's sons. And yeah, man, the entrance was great. But yeah, Eubank's performance, he just, Conor Ben looked everything he wasn't. Quicker, stronger, everything. And yeah, man, that's just how it goes, isn't
Do you
it?
know what? Just to touch on the shadows thing, I'll be real. I think Eubank has given a good account of himself. Like, obviously, people are not gonna put him on the same level as his dad, but bro, world champion. He's a world champion. Like,
Mm,
do you get what I'm saying? Like, obviously, he's not. We're not gonna talk about him being like one of the greatest of all time, but you know, he went
yeah.
out and he fought whoever he wanted to fight. Fought
Mm,
some big names, beat some big names. Like, Conor Ben is the one that really is far from
yeah.
his father. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I said, the guy is nearly 30 years of age or 29 or whatever, and he's just talking about being stepping onto that level where you're fighting for world championships. You know, so I actually think that it's Ben that's really clinging on to the family name. Do you get it?
Yeah,
Like,
he needed
Eubank
this
earned his
fight more than
stripes.
Eubank.
Yeah, Eubank earned his stripes. In my personal opinion, he earned his stripes. Remember, Eubank fought Billy Joe Saunders like 10 years ago or something like that.
Mm, George
Probably over
Groves.
that. Do you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's that level of fight. We have we seen that? Who's the equivalent of Billy Joe Saunders on Conor Benn's CV?
Nah, no one.
Do you
That's the
get what I'm
biggest
saying?
biggest name is Eubank.
So Um,
His biggest name's Eubank.
and Eubank, and it's not even like this is not even the Eubank that won the first fight. Yeah,
Yeah.
like we commended it, but that wasn't like he didn't look like prime. You prime
Nah, it's a washed
prime Chris
version.
Eubank Junior would kill Conor Benn. It's like like bro, 3 rounds. He's out of there. He's out of there in 3 rounds.
Nah.
Like he would have demolished him. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm.
So like not to sound like a hater on Conor Ben, but I don't really like a lot of the stuff that he says as well. Like even after the first fight, yeah, the way he was like my man basically was doing like a victory tour. You get me? Doing
Oh
all these
yeah, after
interviews.
this
He was
one.
talking like he won. Do you get what I'm saying? You lost, bro. And then now after this one, yeah, man, I systematically broke him down. Da, 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 da. Bro, the guy came in the ring broken down.
He
The
was
guy was
broken down
broken
from round one.
down. Yeah, the guy was
From round one.
broken down. Like like look, I think what we can say that we can't take away from him is he stopped doing really stupid things like he done in the first fight. The first fight, I get it because family name. So he went in there. I'm gonna knock this guy's head off. Lunging in, um, like didn't use his jab at all, really, and um couldn't fight at different tempos. It was like bam, 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 or nothing. Do you get what I'm saying? It was like bam, 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 or nothing. So whereas this time he was a lot more measured. He used the jab. Do you get what I'm saying? He tried to be twitchy, faint, like draw things out of Eubank. But even with that, cuz like it wasn't like I wasn't amazed. So I'll be real with you. If Eubank got in the ring like that against an actual world class fighter. You see that 12th round? That would have happened in the
Round
third.
round one or round two. Bro,
No,
bro.
do you know why I say maybe not
Yeah.
round one? Because um remember
The weight, innit?
no, not even the weight, but we know that he was finished. Yeah. Because we've now seen the fight transpire. When you get in there, you still need to see what somebody has. Remember, you're not going to throw caution to the wind. If I come in there and I'm jabbing you and whatever, and I'm moving around, and you look a bit like, I'm going to think, okay, let me see if he's not playing possum,
Yeah.
or like he might still be live. He might just still be
Yeah.
warming up. So I
Mm.
would say first round. Don't get me wrong. People get knocked out in the first round,
That's
but
Benavidez
benefit of
might
the
pick him
doubt,
up.
you might just tap. You might just tap. See what's going on. Warm up yourself. So but yeah, nah. A live fighter that's actually world class would have gotten
Because
Eubank out of
think
there.
about it, he was talking about fighting Crawford.
Who?
What? Eubank.
Oh yeah, yeah. But you know what? You know what? That's just whatever in it. That's money. Like that's money. That's
Oh,
money. Because you need to
hey.
remember. And also, was that after or before the Canelo fight?
But I think it's just after it. I think
Okay,
we're
I don't
just
know about all of
after.
that then. I don't know. If it was before, then I could think, okay, yeah, maybe he thought, yeah, my man's small. But after, nah, nah, don't be silly.
That's what I'm saying, man. But my take on it, man. Conor Ben, from the first round, there was one punch he swung, yeah. I thought, ooh, like it was dangerous. And Eubank's looking a bit tired and sluggish. And I was just wondering, ooh, if Eubank gets hit here, like caught properly, how's his chin gonna go? Because when I watched what fight was it? Callum Smith. Callum Smith absolutely obliterated Eubank, and that's how Eubank looked again in this
Oh, you
fight.
mean, oh, no, his brother, Liam.
Liam, yeah, Liam.
Yeah,
So yeah. When Liam beat him, but he battered him, and he looked the same. There's just something about him. He just didn't look right from the
yeah, yeah,
first bell. He just looked a show of himself. Even when Conor Ben was staring at him, he just looked like when it's just a blank expression. Like he
yeah,
was
yeah,
just
yeah,
there for the money. If there weren't money, he
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
have been there.
yeah, yeah.
And yeah,
I
bro,
don't,
we
do you know
got
what? I don't even want to really lay that accusation at his feet. What I will say is, what he done physically is really hard. And he shouldn't have done it. Do you get what I'm saying? But end of the day,
But
he's been heavily compensated. Yeah, he's been heavily compensated. So I can't really feel too sorry for him. But if we're just talking like in facts, we're just talking objectively, and we're
yeah,
saying what is the truth. The truth is it wasn't gonna like, and also it wasn't gonna be that competitive. But also, what we do have to acknowledge is that something had to happen. Do you get what I'm saying? Like we can say the rehydration clause isn't that fair, but something had to happen to make the fight
yeah,
because you can't have a man that is coming up from 147
yeah.
and they bypass 154 and they go straight to 160 to fight a middleweight who is not like entirely 160 but is
He's
not
he's
big
super
enough.
middleweight. That's his weight. Super. He's a
He,
super
he
middleweight. Like,
he's not big enough. Like he tried. I think like he's gone up to super middleweight and he hasn't looked like, to me, he didn't look that comfortable there. He
yeah.
didn't look like he carried power there.
Mm,
So I think 160 is a better weight for Eubank. But so something had to happen to level the playing field, and they chose for it to be the rehydration clause. It's just that the rehydration clause affects the heavier fighter in a way that really, really dampens the competition. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I think when you're drained, one of the last places to hydrate is like the fluid in your brain. Do you get what I'm
yeah,
saying? So your punch resistance is gonna go down.
yeah.
So um yeah, it is what it is. I think it was I don't think there should be a part three. I think
Nah,
that's it. It should be done.
nah.
Uh, Um
I think he should just maybe even retire, man. Come on,
I don't
because
think he needs to retire.
what fights are there for him?
It
This
depends. Do you know why I said it depends? Because it depends. It so only he can tell us whether he's done or whether it was the weight. Do you get what I'm saying? Only he can say that. Do you get it? If he knows that Father Time has caught up with him, and obviously the weight exposed that largely, then cool. I think yeah, probably should pack it in. If it's like, nah, man, I know I've got at least another two, three fights in me.
yeah.
Um, and I think I can fight for a world title. Then yeah, bro, he of course he can. Do you know why I say he
Do you
can?
think he can though?
Well,
Honestly, like,
put it like this, yeah. Very high profile, and um junior middleweight, like every weight class is gonna have IBF, WBA, WBC, IBO, ring, whatever, this, that, and the third. So there's a belt he can fight for. Do you get what I'm saying? There's a belt he can fight for. So yeah, like if I guess him and his team will just have to sit down and see like
mm,
strategically what he could do. And I'm sure he's ranked. I don't know about anymore after that
yeah,
loss, but I'm sure he's ranked in one of the federations. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm sure he must be ranked in one of them. Do you get it?
yeah,
Because so it depends. It's entirely up to him. He like he said it in one interview. He got paid enough that he doesn't have to box again. Yeah. So, bro, like you've been getting hit in the head for a living for a long time. Maybe it's gone. Maybe like remember the death. He talks quite a lot about the death of his brother.
mm,
Um, I was watching like some footage, like build up of the fire, and he was like, "This is the first camp where his nephew was in the gym whilst he was training." So I just think maybe the focus, and he's just announced he's going to be a father to
but
twins.
yeah,
So I think potentially he might sit down and he might be like, "There's not a lot of financial incentive because I feel like I don't need to fight anymore. I'm gonna be a father. I already feel like a father in practice because obviously the passing away of my brother. I feel like I'm my nephew's father. You know, yeah.
Yeah, nah,
Camp, camp.
he can't go to this. He'll get fucked up. I'm just looking at it. I'm just looking at it. He's ranked third and fourth in the like all the for middleweight, but
And
they
who's the
got the
champions? And who's the champions?
Janabek that will that Janabek guy. I'm sure will mash him up. Lara
Yeah.
Lara will definitely mash him up. Carlos Adames, that's the three. You think he's
I think that's. I think those are fights that he probably loses. But what I will
yeah,
say is, yeah, it depends on. It depends on him. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to give it the last roll of the dice and say, yeah, I try. I wanted to be world. I wanted to go out as world champion, or do you just want to fight for money? Because the funny thing is, cool. Off the back of this, yeah, Canelo, and Eubank fight is a fight that people will tune into. Like they could manufacture it somehow. And
yeah.
that's a money fight. It is a money
That's
fight.
that's what I think he should do. He might as well
That's
just because why hasn't he taken title fights now? Why has he waited? He's not taking title fights, so he might as well just make the money fights. He might as well just be a money fighter, prize fighter. That's
well,
it.
and look, what I will say is this. Um Whatever he wants to do, I think that's up to him. But
Yeah.
he said in his own words he doesn't need to fight. And I think there's been a few social changes in his life that, you
Mm.
know, could turn his head. Like also the reconciliation of him and his dad, you know, like him and his dad. He said this. They weren't. There was a point in time he said they hadn't talked in like 6 years or something like that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So they've reconciled their relationship. He's having twins. You
Mm.
know, um, his brother passed away. You know, I think there's a lot of things that have really changed in his life that might just make him feel like, yeah, man, I'm good on this. But it's up to him to make that decision.
No, it
Like,
definitely is up to him, man.
but
Mm.
as for Ben, if
Yeah.
Ben, if Ben can probably beat one of the like them one of the dead champions and become a world champion. But
Yeah,
then
man.
the problem now is when you're a champion, you don't necessarily get the opportunity to cherry pick unless you're gonna start vacating your belts. So then you're champion at 147. Now you need to fight the guys that are also champions, or you need to fight the guys that
Yeah.
are your mandatory or the ones that are ranked. Do you get
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I'm looking at it is Lewis Crocker, Rolando Romero, Mario Barrios, and Brian Norman Jr. That's the four champions. Which
Norman Jr. will beat the crap out, will beat the absolute crap out of Conor Benn. Um,
surely can beat this Lewis guy. You
I
know,
don't really know too much about him, but
no.
Rowley, I think him and Rowley is a good fight.
Mm,
I think him and Rowley is a good fight. I like that fight. I think Conor Benn could win that fight, but he could. He's got a chance of winning that fight. But I think that's a good fight. I think to be honest, I think um you got Rowley and you've got another
Barrios.
champion. Yeah,
What
Barrios. I
Barrios?
think those are the two guys that, in my eyes, if he wants to be a world champion and he actually wants to make a mark on the sport of boxing, those are the two guys that he should be looking at. You fight Barrios, because Barrios is probably the weakest. You fight
Yeah.
Barrios. After that, you fight Rowley. If you beat those two, you now have two belts. Do you get what I'm
Mm,
saying?
yeah.
Then because you've got two belts, I think you can now cherry pick a little bit more.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, but I don't know, man. We'll see. He is aggressive. He does have power. The
Mm,
power's questionable, but like, because obviously, when someone gets knocked for drugs, you
yeah.
got to question their power, in it.
Nah. Facts. 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 Obviously, I. Yeah, I was gonna say he probably does beat that Crocker guy today. That's is that the green room, yeah. Someone's asking, he looks like he knows you.
Who's that?
Yeah, man. But bruv, speaking of drugs, I think we can kind of leave that. The the whole undercard and whatnot, it was quite entertaining, to be fair.
Yeah,
React
yeah,
poor man like Blacks knocked something out.
yeah.
He got his little comeback victory. I think it was fired at that bridgerweight. I don't know what that bridgerweight's about. It's gonna be him and a Coley. I know they're eventually gonna meet. That's gonna be a good little fight. They've had their little rivalry brewing, Reactor and a Coley. So I'd like to see that fight happen, but you never know in it. And there was another fight as well. What's that guy? Was it Hamza Shiraz? I think it was Hamza Shiraz, bro. He beat
Yeah,
someone.
what's my yeah, he beat the crap out of my man, he was hugging him.
Yeah, the
What's his
black brother.
name? Oh my god.
Forgot his name.
No, but you know what?
Man was chatting. He's
No,
chatting.
but you know what? That's just good ring generalship. Like
Yeah,
if someone's flogging me, I'm gonna clinch. And if I
yeah.
need to recover, I'll grab onto them. It's
Mm.
that simple.
Yeah, yeah.
It,
No, it's
it,
true. That is
it's
true.
that simple. But yeah, nah. Shiraz looks good still. Looks
Yeah,
very good.
yeah, man. He's a decent fighter, man. But like I said, it was the segue. Speaking of the drug cheats, hey, we got to
Oh,
talk about
Parker.
Parker. They're saying Parker has been hitting the wrong bags, mate. He's been hitting the wrong. So they caught the boy with the cocaine in his system. Obviously, he got punched up by Wardley. Wardley has now been upgraded to
See,
the
I don't know
championship.
about punched up, boy.
But he punched him up, man. he
Nah,
gave
nah,
him
nah.
that. He
So
gave him that 20 unanswered.
he didn't give him 20 unanswered. Do you know the thing is that
15.
here's the
15.
thing. The stoppage to me was bizarre because, like, okay, cool. So you stop a fight when you think that, well, you stop a fight when someone's just not responding anymore. They're not answering
Mm,
punches. He
yeah.
was he was answering punches. It's just not to the same ratio. Do you get what I'm saying? That's fine. Yeah,
He's saying he
it's,
sparred you, cuz.
I don't even know
Said
who
he,
that is, but
said he punched him up. Hey,
um,
big up to
what was
you.
I saying? Yeah, I don't see the stoppage because the funny thing is, all right, if that's a stoppage, then basically every time somebody just starts throwing a melee of punches at a boxer, that means that yeah, we're just gonna stop it. The guy, it was a competitive fight. I
Yeah.
think it was a competitive fight.
Yeah.
If you were scoring
Parker
it,
was winning.
exact. So okay, cool. Then, but my issue is this: you can't. I don't think you can stop competitive fights in that fashion unless you genuinely feel like if you allow it to continue, that the other party is going to get hurt. If if the ref didn't stop that fight, do you think me and you will be having a conversation about? Oh yeah, man. Parker had to get stretchered out. You know, he got hurt. He didn't like, bro. He was that. It's called pressure. He was putting pressure on Parker. Yes, but bro, the guy had punched himself out. Even the last two punches that he threw before the ref called it, yeah. Bro, I don't even think they hit the guy. And then when he said he gave this decision, my man collapsed on the ground because he was tired. Like, I don't it wasn't a good stoppage. It wasn't a good stoppage.
Uh,
He stopped a really good fight, yeah, in the back end of the fight. He robbed Wardley, in my opinion, he robbed Wardley of the opportunity of getting a genuine knockdown.
knockdown.
Do you get what I'm saying? So, and then obviously he robbed Parker of winning the fight because Parker was up, and we see it all the time.
Yeah.
World class boxers, yeah, will have a really bad round. They'll go and sit down. They'll come out, and it's like nothing has happened, and they will score big in the next round. Do you get what I'm
but
saying?
but
So it wasn't a good stoppage. It was a
okay,
bad stoppage. It was a bad
but
stoppage.
in the defense, because we got to always make the defense. Because now what we know, he had the coke in his system. In bro, they tested him after the fight. Bro,
John, to be
was he
honest with you,
sniffed off his head? Ready? That's why it was.
nah, man. Jump to be. Obviously, that's poor on Parker's part because you're a professional boxer. What are you doing? But to me, you see them that kind of recreational stuff. Yeah, I don't really care. Do you know why? Because it's not going to aid him as a boxer. What you think? You think sniffing a line and going jumping in the ring is going to do anything? If you're rubbish, you get your head boxed off. Like,
Yeah, you
bro.
might get your head boxed off, but you might not drop though. Cause surely, you know
Nah.
these cokeheads, they go on these mad
Nah.
binges, and they
I
fuck
don't I
people up.
don't think I don't think he like unless we're trying to say yeah he done it in the locker room before the fight. Nah, nah.
We don't, we don't know.
Nah, nah, nah. So like I said, unless we're trying to say he done it in the locker room, yeah, before he went into the ring, then
Yeah,
it would have had no beneficial effect for him. I think he just does coke, and I don't know what's going on with his life in the like build up of the fight or whatever. When he's supposed to be in camp, he did coke, which makes no sense to me.
and
But
remember, coke leaves your system in 3 days, I think.
I don't know. But
Yeah,
what I
three
will
days.
say is coke, doing coke 3 days before you have a fight is ridiculous.
Mm,
Some
but
people are saying the coke could mask. Yeah, potentially, maybe he tried to take the coke to throw people off the scent of a PED. Who knows?
yeah, man, this is the crazy. But the crazy thing is, he didn't even need to take this fight. That's the actual mad thing because now, if he didn't take that fight, he's now a world champion
He
because
needs.
now it's Wardley, which
Yeah, but
is
you're
mad.
saying he didn't need to take the fight. He took the fight because he's a boxer in his prime or tail end of his career who is being messed around. He was supposed to be he was supposed to fight Dubois. Dubois said, "Oh yeah, I don't. Who knows what Dubois said? What did Dubois say? He's got the flu or whatever."
Ah, yeah, yeah, whatever. Yeah,
Okay, so
Corona.
Dubois messed him around. Now Usyk is saying, "Yeah, I don't really fancy fighting Joseph Parker. To be honest, I'm not really on it.
Mm.
I don't really want to fight him." So we're saying he shouldn't have taken a fight. What's he supposed to do? He needs to fight, bro. He needs to fight
Yeah,
to make a living, and also he needs to stay active. Do you get
yeah,
what I'm
no,
saying?
but I'm
So
saying he could have took it easier. Like I'm saying, he didn't need to risk this. Wardley, I think most people were thinking Parker's probably gonna win this fight, but it's a
and he should
light
have,
one.
and he
Yeah,
should have.
I wouldn't necessarily say people should be dodging fights, but we gotta play devil's advocate here, don't we? We gotta say maybe if he took like a, I don't know, just someone a lesser opponent and waited, potentially says he's waiting for Usyk, then he might have got the Usyk fight, or he might have had a belt now. But
Yeah,
that's
but it
all
doesn't really.
irrelevant
I don't
because he
think
would
that
have,
makes.
but he would
I
have
don't really
come
think that
close
makes a
anyway.
difference to Parker. I think Parker just wants
Yeah,
to fight whoever the
yeah,
best
yeah.
guys that are available. And
Mm,
if Usyk is saying doesn't want to fight, then he will just move on to fight who the next best
yeah.
available guy is. And I
Yeah.
think the best available guy at that point in time
Was Wood.
was Wardley. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, he
So
done the right thing.
yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
but big up Wardley. I think Wardley. Listen, Wardley's like is an inspiration to everyone that you know is trying to get into combat sports or whatever. He was a white collar boxer. Someone saw potential in him, and then yeah, he's skyrocketed to the top. Do you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
but his story is admirable. Big him up. And end of the day, even though I feel like the decision was premature, he won fair and square. It's not like he did anything dodgy. He just
Mm.
fought. Do you get what I'm saying? He fought. He fought honest fight, entertaining fight, and he won. Look, just the other day, people were saying that he was getting punched up by. I can't even remember the guy's name.
Ah, my man, what's his name? Wait, the one that he dented his head.
No, 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 not, not, not. No, not no. Remember, he.
I what's the guy he dented his head, man? I can't remember his name. Fraser Clark. Fraser Clark.
No, it's not. It's not Fraser. Is it Fraser Clark?
Oh no, you're talking about when he was about to when he was about to lose that fight. Then he's
And
the
he knocked
punch
it.
from the
That
god.
was just the other day. So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
going
yeah.
from that to now beating Joseph Parker and then becoming what is he? What belt does he have? All of them.
WBO,
Oh,
WBO.
WBO
Yeah,
to
yeah,
WBO champion. Yeah, man, big him up. Like
yeah.
utmost respect.
No, definitely, man. It's good for him to get that belt, man. It's good for him, man.
And and to be honest, if they
Justice
do some
Haney.
if they do some good matchmaking, like Dubois, Dubois, I think that's a good matchup. They should have it. Do you get what I'm saying? Have it at him, Dubois. I don't know. I don't really know what you see. Like the older guys, like AJ Fury. I don't really know. I don't particularly know what they're on, but
Mm. We'll come on to them in a second, cause there's news
yeah.
in it. But yeah, man, I don't think they're on nine. It's now the young. It's a young man's sport, man, as they say, man. You got the Italmas. It's Italmas next up, man. That's who he's gonna have to fight soon.
Well,
Frank Warren's got all of them.
well, we say that, but Italma, the hype isn't matching like the strategy because like there was a. I think going from Dillian White to Franklin is like, meh, I'll be honest. I was expecting a steep step up because of
Yes.
the way he was talking, because of the way the whole world was talking. So I'm not gonna shit on my man, but the like the hype, and
Yeah, their match is not wrong.
even he said himself here that he had a plan to be like, um, I think it was when he was still like 18 or 17 or whatever. He wanted
Yeah.
to become the world's youngest heavyweight
Youngest.
champion. Yeah, that's not matching what this strategy is. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, um, yeah, it's what it is. I think he's still a prospect, like
mm,
a top one, but I just think, that's shown us that the confidence that they have in him isn't as much as we initially thought. Do you get what I'm saying?
mm. Yeah, they seem like they're listening to too much outside sources. Like, oh, he hasn't been hit, so let's put him with someone that might hit him. That's what they said about Dillian White. He's probably gonna knock this guy out in 2 rounds again. I don't think this Franklin guy, like, who's Franklin? Like, who is he? Like, who is he like that? Really and truly.
He's all right. He's all right. But I think I think Atoma beats him, but it is what it is. I think you need to remember a boxer themselves can say they want to do this and they do that, but boy,
Yeah, yeah.
the promotion I've put a lot of money put
But
a lot of money and invest a lot of money, so they want to at least secure something. And if he goes and gets knocked out or loses, bro, like I was watching a video where Andre Ward was saying that losing isn't just about losing your all, it's also about um
so you have your
negotiation of
negotiate.
money, the prize of, like, yeah, the prize that it, like, your purse, sorry, will get halved. Like,
Mm,
let's say you was commanding a certain amount as an unbeaten fighter or whatever, you
yeah.
go into your next negotiation and they're gonna give you half of the purse or like
Mm,
significantly less because you've lost your fight now. So they're protecting their asset, I believe.
yeah,
They don't want the hype train to completely be derailed.
yeah. Because it's mad though, because Frank Warren's got what? He's got Wardley, he's got Dubois, and he's got Italma. So how is he gonna kind of manage that? Because they are gonna eventually, you get me, their paths are gonna cross sooner rather than later. So yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what is happening with the bar because the bar's gone quiet.
Yeah, I
The
don't know.
bar's gone quiet. Yeah, he's gone real quiet.
When
Because
he
what
meant to
was
be fighting on that Manchester card against Chisora, but now it's Chisora versus White.
I don't want to see that. What the fuck? Hey, like, don't get me wrong. I think Shizora's a warrior, and I think there's a lot of respect that you have to give him because he is war. Do you get what I'm saying? But at the same time, we know that Chisora is operating at a certain level. Do you
Yeah,
get what I'm saying? Like, okay, why hasn't Chizora's name ever been mixed with AJ's?
no, they Chisora said he'll
Chisora
never
will tell
fight
you
AJ.
himself,
He'll
God
never fight.
forbid.
He said he'll never fight
He
AJ.
will tell you, God forbid. Like, come on, like, bro, this Chisora stuff, yeah. If we want to have, like, if we want to see a nice tear up, cool. But if we're talking about someone that's supposed to be like world
Serious.
championship level, we're taking him seriously as a future Hall of Famer. Why? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, yeah. I,
Like some
I think things should have fought. He should have been trying to fight. What's his name? Hergovic. That's who
who?
I think. Itama. I think that's
Okay,
who we should have been trying to fight. Because we saw what Wardley done to him. So was it Wardley or was it Dubois? Who beat up Hergovic? I think it was Dubois, wasn't it? Yeah, it was one of them anyway. No, it was Dubois. It's Dubois who
yeah.
beat up Hergovic. So you kind of want to go and fight the people that your predecessors, the people that you want to take over, have beaten, and do it in a more convincing fashion. So I feel like he should have took a Hergovic fight, but
Nah,
yeah.
man, Hergovic had a fight with a British fighter. It wasn't Dubois. Hergovic won his last fight. I can't
Oh
remember who he
yeah,
was
yeah, no.
against.
Before though, before he
Oh,
lost to
has Dubois
Dubois.
fought him?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was
Oh,
Dubois.
okay.
Dubois. It was. I'm pretty sure it was Dubois. Yeah, he punched him up. Yeah, he
Let me check.
punched up Hergovic. He stopped him. Dubois stopped Hergovic, and the last fight Hergovic had was Adelaide.
Yeah, and he moved to him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
But I remember I was saying, oh, is that gonna be a? He made a good account of himself, but yeah, man, it just weren't to be in it.
Adelaide, he danged me because he was coming with hype. So I was thinking, yeah, man, he's gonna run in there and do a mad thing. Man said I'm undefeated in the streets, and I said, yeah, man. I said, yeah, say no more. I
I
said, okay, yeah, 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 yeah.
He's another one of, I think is Wardley. That's Wardley knocked him out in like 4 rounds. Wardley took him out.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Adelaide.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like about 5 fights ago, he was doing all of that to Wardley. You know how he moves. Yeah. Because I don't know. Did you see the fight him and that Jamie TKV guy? It was a controversial one when the referee was like break, and
It
then
wasn't controversial. So let me tell you
he stopped
something.
it.
That wasn't controversial. Like, bro, end of the day, you protect yourself at all times, and also the ref is supposed to control a fight and referee the fight, yeah. But if the ref doesn't do something, maybe you can complain, or your cornerman or your coach can complain, but you just get on with it. To be honest, because bro, if you get into a clinch here and someone keeps hitting you when the ref says break here, and it keeps happening, then bro, just do the same back. Simple. Do you get what I'm saying? It so, boy, my man was doing it to him, and then he done it back, but I hit harder than you. So when I do it, you get knocked out. Yeah, it's not controversial to me at all. He did what, if you was a coach, you would want your fighter to do. Instead of complaining, boy, you do the same thing back. If the ref is not calling something that's supposed to be illegal, then that means it's fair game. Just like if someone's hitting you low and the ref is not calling it, hit them low as well. Like, bro,
Mm,
you're in a fight. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, like, yeah, it's supposed to be a boxing match with rules, but sometimes the rules go out the window. Sometimes the lines get blurred. So, to me, Adelaide done the right thing. It showed he's about his wits. Do you know what I'm saying? And he
Mm.
won. Yeah, fuck that guy. I hate when because all this hitting people in the back of their head, hitting people while they're clinching them, it's poor sportsmanship. But boy, you
And
do
it's
me, I do you, mate.
man. It's like they say, it's only controversial if the ref stops it, man. If the ref don't see it, we gotta hold it. He's undefeated in the streets, as he said.
Nah, man. But yeah, nah. He's obviously. I think he could like carve out a good career. I'm not sure what level he's gonna be. I think he seems more like a European level guy, but
Nah, I think British. I think like British title, not even European, man. Because even think about it, the Brits are like, bro, Wardley, Fraser Clark. Maybe that's who we should fight, Fraser Clark.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Has he recovered?
I don't know, you know. I swear he fought. Didn't he beat someone up the other day? I think he beat someone up, man, Fraser Clark. But I think his head, like the dent's just about coming back out, in it. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not totally recovered. But I see he does a lot of work with Talk Sport. So
Okay.
yeah, man, he's not the same. Oh yeah, he's fighting that Jamie TKV. That's who he's
Okay.
fighting.
The one that Adelaide
Adelaide.
beat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that will line them up perfectly. If he beats him, they've both got an opponent in common that they've beat very recently. Then it's
yeah,
like, yeah, let's get it on. Yeah,
yeah,
good fight.
yeah, man. But yeah,
But then if he beats Fraser Clark, then he shows that he belongs
yeah,
at a little bit of a higher level.
yeah. European. That's what kind of takes him to that European level now. That's fair, man. That's fair, man. Yeah, you got
But
it shot.
also, I think you need to remember losing fights to me doesn't necessarily push someone down. Like, okay, like for example,
The
Anthony
weight.
Yard. Anthony Yard is comfortably a world level fighter. Do you get what I'm
Mm,
saying? But boy, end of the day, whenever he fights the monsters, the top dogs, we've seen him lose. Like he
yeah,
lost to Sergey Kovalev, he lost to Beterbiev. Now he's gonna fight Benavides. Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah.
There's a chance he's gonna lose to Benavides, but
Mm.
I don't think that would make us say, "Oh yeah,
Yeah, nah. I know what you mean because he's lost to who was it? Beterbiev. He lost to
Kovalev."
like, come on, like it's who you lose to. It's all right if you losing to the bums, then cool. But yeah, man, you still
Yeah,
gotta
but
put
you know
respect
what?
on them.
Sometimes, listen, it's a fight. Sometimes you lose to a bum. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, cause AJ lost to Andy Ruiz, and
As
Andy
I
Ruiz is
say,
not really like that.
but yeah, I know, man. Obviously, but
So
that's a
sometimes, I think we're in the era where people are so obsessed with not losing that it's like we're now getting guys that are like big time pros, and they've only got like 25 fights.
mm, obviously. I feel like it was a perfect segue, in it. Speaking of AJ,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's just a perfect segue. So people are furious, saying it's bad for boxing. He doesn't know what's going on with the sport. It's all about the money. AJ's legacy's tarnished. He's a disgrace. What is your thoughts on this fight, man? And could Jake Paul last even 3 to 4 rounds? What do you think, man?
If AJ lost, I mean, if Jake Paul lost 3 4 rounds, I think AJ's taking the piss. But I don't think he will. I don't think he will. Look, what I think. Look, what I'll also say is if you look at the schedule, yeah, because what's his name? Is it Turkey or whatever his name is?
Yeah,
Turkey's basically come out and announced that the plan for AJ is that he fights in February and that he fights in September. This fight is next month. I think the beginning of next month. So you got to look at that. Camp for a boxer is typically going to be like anything from what we saying, like 8 weeks.
Mm.
Like some people,
You can say
like there's
6 to 12
yeah,
weeks,
you can
huh?
do 6, but
Yeah.
some like
Mm.
some people, like there's a Muay Thai guy called John Haggerty who does 12-week camps.
That's what I
Yeah,
said, 6 to 12. Yeah.
but that's a very long camp. I think
Yeah.
it probably is a little bit unnecessary. So if you're fighting in February and camp, let's say your camp is going to be like 8 weeks um long, then it tells you whatever you need to know about the the fight against Jake Paul. He's not going in there to it's not he's not taking that fight as anything serious. And I don't think it's a fight that he is even gonna make last long at all. I think he's gonna go in there, he's gonna touch him, and the guy's gonna explode. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I think he's past shows us everything we need to know about AJ. Francis Ngannou was giving it the big one. He went in there. He didn't even, but he just went in there with his guard up. Slip, pow, done. That's it. So I'm expecting the same thing with Jake Paul. People are at the end of the day, he's just gonna go in there and knock him out. Like, if that makes boxing a disgrace to you, then fair enough, man. Whatever. Who cares? I'm not even gonna watch it. Do you get what I'm saying? I just think there's always been exhibitions in boxing, yeah, and I think people's real problem is that they have two things. The people that are doing exhibitions are becoming too successful. I think that's one of the big issues. I think people used to do exhibition and it was just like whatever, like, but now he's Jake Paul has carved out like a serious,
Mm.
serious career,
Path. Yeah.
like money making career out of this. And I think that rubs people up the wrong way. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, Jake Paul doesn't need to fight AJ. He could have got one of these retired MMA guys and beat them up. But he's actually fighting a real boxer. And boy, do you know what? This is gonna be the second time he's earned his money. Because all the other times it's been like, who did he fight?
What? The
Woodley,
Love Island.
Woodley. Who did he? Was
Who?
it
The Love
Nate
Island.
Diaz? Like, what? I don't even know who he fought, but it
Yeah,
was
he
just like
fought Fury.
retired.
Tommy Fury. That's who he fought.
That's what
Ah,
I'm saying. This is gonna be the second time
ah,
he's
yeah.
earned his money
Ah, yeah.
because. But
Deji. He fought
even
Deji,
Tommy,
nah?
huh?
Deji. Um, Things, brother.
Yeah, but do you
KSI,
know what's
brother.
mad? They can't fight again. You think, bruv, Jake Paul would kill him. um,
That's
but
deep,
yeah,
man.
like it's not a big deal to
Yeah,
me.
one
And
second up here. Mm. Mm. Yeah, carry on.
yeah, bro, it's not a big deal to me because um I don't have to watch it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not like it's on Netflix. I don't know if they're doing like a pay-per-view or whatever. It's it is what it is. And we already know that AJ has a fight scheduled for February and for September. So it's not like it's getting in the way of anything.
Yeah.
AJ wasn't gonna have a fight from now before February anyway. So this is just like I said,
Tune up.
I'm not really that fussed. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not really that fussed.
Who do we
If
think he's
yeah,
gonna fight though in February?
don't know,
Because
man.
not, I think
Yeah,
the September one's Fury. That's who they're lining it up to be. But
I just do you know what? I just pray to God that AJ isn't finished. I pray because no. I need to see him put Fury on his bum before I die. Like that one, I'm proper invested in. Like, do you know why? Because Fury is a ducker. Fury, like, bro, Fury ducks people all the time, bro. Like,
mm,
it's mad, bro. We're going back all the way to David Hay.
mm,
Do you get what I'm
mm,
saying? It's ridiculous. Like, cuz, like, bro, like, yeah, man. And do you
yeah,
know why? Oh, listen, it's your prerogative who you want to fight. Yeah, it's your body. it's your health, it's your well-being. But the guy held up the heavyweight belts for like 3 years.
Mm.
Do you get what I'm saying? So this retiring shit, then oh okay, I'm not retired, I'm gonna come back. Then he's fighting on Channel 5. Bruv. Like, bruv, it was nonsense. Nonsense. Do you get what I'm saying?
Y-
Nonsense.
You're not a fan,
So
okay?
I'm not a fan at all. Then he tried to claim that he was the greatest heavyweight, or fuck off, man. But yeah, AJ, please don't be finished. AJ, please don't be finished. I would love for AJ to smash him. If
Yeah,
AJ can put him on his bum, ah, that would make me so happy.
like
Yeah,
it's gotta be a knockout because it's gotta be a knockout.
yeah. If AJ can put him on his bum, like, that's why I'm hoping that AJ is not finished. And do you know what? Um,
Nah. See, look, he never, he never took the biggest
no, he didn't. What is this geezer talking about?
He didn't. Hey, Wilder's the worst though, but I think
Yeah, but do you know
what?
why? Yeah, but Wilder is worse, and the thing is, Wilder, it affected Wilder more than it affected Fury because Wilder's come back to boxing. I think maybe because of money, and then what did Wilder turn down? I think what was it, like
Oh,
50
what for
mil or
AJ?
something? Yeah, he turned down like 50 mil
Yeah.
or something crazy like that,
You
and
know
then
it's mad though. They all called Joshua the Dodger, but these man all dodged him. Like all of them. Him, Wilder and Fury dodged him. They didn't want
bro, do
that.
you know what Fury? Do you know what Fury did? Man came on Instagram. You've got 24 hours to agree to these terms, da 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 da, da, or otherwise the fight is not on. Brother, you don't want to fight. Let's be honest. That fight would have been the biggest fight in British boxing history, yeah. And
At
you're
that
coming
time.
on Instagram, and you're telling people they've got 24 hours to agree to terms, otherwise the fight is off. Firstly, when you post that, at whatever time you post that, are they gonna see that straight away? Secondly, bro, it's a negotiation that they're gonna, bro. Do you think it's as easy as, when was the last time Fury knocked someone out, man? Let's ask ourselves that, bro. It's not like he's
Wilder.
a knockout. It's not like he's a knockout artist,
Wilder. Smashed in Wilder. Aye, but Wilder's finished, man. I feel sorry for Wilder. Who fucked him
bro.
up the other day? Was it Parker
Brother.
or Zhang? Both of them.
Yeah, Zhang. Yeah, it was Zhang. Zhang made him spin around or some nonsense like that. But listen, bro. Um, Tyson.
Pick up
Tyson.
those.
Tyson Fury had a fight with Francis Ngannou, who doesn't box, yeah, and Francis Ngannou put him on his bum. What, like, was like? This is the level that the guy's descended to, bro.
You know what? I think I don't know. You see Fury as well. It's like he brings
Fury's
himself to a certain level as well in certain
No, no, no.
fights.
Listen, Fury is a very good boxer, but the reality is, yeah, he stands behind this branding, this gimmick of I'm a fighting man. I'm da 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 da. I'm da 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 da. How many of the top guys has he fought that has been available to him? And people always make excuses for him, cause we can go through the list of people that he's fought in the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years, yeah, and you can tell me whether you think those are the top guys in boxing that were available at the time. Who, bro? Every day it's like he wants to do a rematch. You fought Wilder 3 times. You don't need to do that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest. The first,
Chisora 3 times as well.
come on, bro.
That he shouldn't be doing, man. Come on, man. You shouldn't be fighting Chisora 3 times, man. That's a
Bro,
madness.
I'm gonna go through the people that he's fought because I think for somebody to say that he fought the best guys that are available to him, I don't think they're being honest.
He
So he
fought
fought he fought Usyk twice, best heavyweight, 100%. I think everyone unanimous in saying that. The opposition before that, Francis Ngannou. No, no. The
Yes.
opposition before that. So in 2022, he fought Derek Chisora.
With
Cool.
Dillian White.
Then before that, he fought Dillian White. Is Dillian White the best opposition? No.
No.
And mind you, he was the WBC champion at the time. Cool. All right. Deontay Wilder. The last time he fought Deontay Wilder, Deontay Wilder has been exposed for what he is. Yeah. Opposition before that, Deontay Wilder. Opposition before that, Deontay Wilder. Before Deontay Wilder, Otto Wallin. Before Otto Wallin, um, Tom Swartz. Before Tom Swartz, Deontay Wilder. Before Deontay Wilder, Francesco Pianati, or whoever he is. Then this guy called Safari. Then Vladimir Klitschko.
Mm.
So imagine that. Imagine, winning. Imagine winning, beating Vladimir Klitschko
Yeah,
in a
manner.
historic fight, matchup, masterful, one of the best heavyweight performances we've ever seen. You win the WBA, WBO, whatever. I think he was unified. Did he unify the
I
belts
think
or
he won
something?
3. Yeah, he won
Whatever.
3.
You
Yeah.
you do that, and then who's your next opponent? Safari, who? Safari. All right, all right. Then even before that, Christian Hammer. Who's Christian Hammer?
And
Before that,
the MC Hammer's real name.
before that, Derek Chisora. Before that, Joey Abel.
Mm.
Like, bro, his CV speaks for itself. Yeah, he's not a person that seeks out the best people in boxing. So, and mind you, no problem with that. I ain't got a problem with that. But when you're claiming to be the best in the world, when you're claiming to be the greatest, what you do in the ring needs to stand up. And fights ain't fought on paper. And I feel like he's been a beneficiary of that model of thinking. He would beat this person anyway. All right, fight them then. Do you get what I'm saying? Fight them then.
No. Obviously, I hear you, innit? I said Dose is doing Tyson Fury's lawyer today. I hear you, Dose,
Does it,
man. I
bruv? It
hear
doesn't.
you, man.
Listen, yeah. Remember, he chose to sniff coke. You know, it's not like if it was like he had a car crash or something like that, we can be sympathetic. Do you get what I'm saying? He chose to do bare coke and put on weight.
Mm,
That's not our problem. Do you get what I'm saying? So it is
mm.
what it is, man. Like, bro, people have big layoffs all the time, and they come back and they fight. Like for me, yeah, man, I would love AJ to smash him, bro. I would love it. It would make my day, cuz. You know what I mean?
Okay,
It would
but
make my day.
so obviously we know what you love, yeah. But let's now look at this for what. So it looks like this fight is actually gonna happen. Turkey saying it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So if Turkey saying it's gonna happen, I think it's gonna happen. What do we actually think? People in the chat as well. We might have to put the poll in the chat because what do we think is gonna happen in this fight? Do you think that AJ is actually gonna win, or do we think that yeah,
We need to we
sadly,
need, so basically well, I don't know if Fury is gonna fight anytime soon, but we need because Fury against Usyk, the first fight, he was incredible. That was a very good version of Fury.
yeah, it was
That was a
close.
really that
Second.
yeah that was a yeah that was a really good version of Fury. The Fury that we saw in the second fight, um, still good, but nah. Um, that's definitely not a Fury at his best. But I think that Fury beats the the last version of AJ that we saw, 1,000,000%,
Yeah.
easily. But what I will say is, it's not hard for AJ to be better than that version, because that's the worst I've ever seen AJ fight in any of his fights. Even the fight where he lost to Andy Ruiz, yeah, he was still better. He just got hurt and he didn't recover. Whereas this fight, it wasn't even about him being hurt, because I think he recovered. Like, he actually stayed in that fight maybe 3 rounds longer than I feel like he should have been allowed to, which poses huge question marks on Daniel Dubois, if you ask me. I'm gonna be honest. But whatever. Um, it's just like like what he was doing in the ring, the actual performance. It was just like, what is going on? Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know what was. It looked weird, you know. Like, he's just walking back with his hands low. Even where he had his hands, they're like chest level. Like, it's not protecting nothing. Um, like, he was getting beat to the jab. Like, he just looked. He looked like, I don't even know. He looked like he didn't train. Do you get what I'm saying? He looked like he didn't train for the fight. Looked like he didn't, like, it was just like his first time fighting. Like, he doesn't know what's going on. So
Yeah.
that performance was terrible. And if that's the level that AJ is on now, then yeah, Fury's gonna beat him. But if he can just show us even um Usyk, if he can show us at least one of the if second Usyk fight level,
Mm.
yeah, that's enough.
But that's
That's enough. That's enough for him to beat um
Fury.
Fat Man. Yeah, yeah.
But this is the thing, yeah. You see with AJ, AJ gives us so much false hope. This is the one thing that gets me so angry with him, yeah. Because he started off the comeback. We're thinking, yeah, he's doing the comeback. He's knocking people out. He knocked out Ngannou. We're like, oh, Fury
Now, but
didn't do this.
everybody,
But I know,
F,
but we're
F,
thinking, Fury didn't do this to Ngannou. So maybe this is the AJ. Then he knocked out one, two more people. Then I'm like,
that's no, but you see that Ngannou thing. That Ngannou thing is AJ just done what every pro boxer
yeah,
should do
what
to
should do?
Ngannou.
I know,
Yeah. So that
but
wasn't anything. That wasn't
I
anything.
know, but the best didn't do it. We all think Ngannou beat Fury, so I'm
I
just
don't think he. I don't.
comparing him.
I don't think he beat him. I just
Nah, I
think.
think he
I just.
beat him. I think he beat him.
Nah, he didn't beat him. He
He
didn't
runs
beat
to one.
him.
That's it.
You're taking the piss. I'm
I,
his biggest hater, by the way, and
I
I'm
think he
saying he
lost.
didn't beat him.
I think he lost. I think
Nah,
it's
they
more.
didn't lose. He got knocked down, which is embarrassing, like really embarrassing. But he didn't lose.
But I think he lost. But okay, either way, I think he lost. You think he won. Whatever. But what I'm saying is, bruv, I was thinking, okay, AJ's starting to come back, and I backed him to knock out Dubois. So this is why I said I thought he was back. And then after what I saw happen to Dubois, I said, you know what? This is AJ. He's doing it again. I backed him to beat Usyk. He got beaten. That obviously Usyk is Usyk. I backed him to beat Ruiz. Bruv, he didn't beat Ruiz. There's so many times AJ gives me that false hope. He draws you in. It's like he's likable. We want him to win. We want him to win so badly, and then he just lets us down. And for that reason, and that reason alone, I don't even know what version Fury we're getting. I don't know if he's been eating mac and cheese, if he's been eating fish and chips. I don't know what he's been doing. I don't know if he's been sniffing the coke. But I trust Fury more than I trust AJ. And that's all I know.
Yeah,
And
I think because the the skill set, it's, do you know what, it's a bit hard to, it's because, okay, if we was to say who's who's better skills, yeah, I think we'll have to say that Fury has better skills. But this is the thing is, Fury does a lot of shit that relies on youth, like young man shit. So, like, like, for example, dropping your hands and evading punches with your head movement. That's not an old man thing. Do you get what I'm saying? That's not an old man thing. That's a young man thing. And with Fury, I don't think he's shown me that he can adapt to father time. Do you get what I'm saying? Whereas with AJ style is a bit more fundamental and simple. Like AJ have his hands up, get behind his jab, sharp 1-2 hook, that kind of thing. Whereas Fury's style is a bit more unorthodox. And when you got your physical assets here and they're still there, when you got good eyes, when you got good reflexes, you're going to look amazing. But when those reflexes start to go, when those physical assets start to depreciate, yeah, then it can start to look a little bit bad. Like, for example, if we go back to the Eubank Junior and Conor Benn fight, yeah,
Yeah.
Junior was trying to do a lot of young shit, like lead hook and like catching with the lead hook, but the lead hook was looking slow and he could see a mile off. Do you get
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's like, if Fury might be done, Fury might be finished. And also, another thing that we don't really talk about is Fury low key takes punishment.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Does get hit. Yeah.
Fury, exactly. So okay, cool. Usyk, we Usyk has kind of earned this reputation of letting his opponents off. So we're not really sure if Usyk, we know Usyk can hurt people, yeah, but for one reason or another, he just allows them. Do you get what I'm saying? Um, so what? But he hurt Fury, and he hurt him in a very bad way, to the point where I felt like the ref should have called that. In fact,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
sure the ref should
Yeah.
have called that.
That
So
one, he should have called the fight.
so my thing is, I don't know if that's just exclusive to Usyk, because Usyk is a good boxer, but he's not like a killer. He's not a finisher. Yeah, I don't know if that's exclusive to Usyk. That happened because he fought Usyk, or if that happened because Fury's punch resistance is gone. If it's shot, do you get what I'm saying? And
Mm.
we know AJ's punch resistance has always been questionable. It's been like there's been an asterisk against it, but if Fury's is done and Fury relies on all this unorthodox kind of like athletic stuff in his defense, it might be a recipe for a knockout. Do you get what I'm saying? I think they can both knock each other out. Yeah. I think they can both knock each other out. But um I don't know what version we're gonna see. We're gonna watch AJ in February against an actual opponent, and we're gonna be able to ascertain where he's at. Fury, I would like to see him fight before the
Yeah.
September fight. Otherwise, that
March
is a
fight.
long, long layoff.
Yeah.
Because when
He
was his
might
fight
need two
against
fights.
Usyk?
He might need two fights. That was like last year, I think. It was the
I,
beginning
I
of this
that
year.
that's only something that happens with Fury. Everyone else, when they have a layoff, they either come back and fight straight away, or maybe they need one fight. But really and truly, you don't need to. But you've been a pro for like the last what 20 something years, bro. You know how to fight, bro. You're gonna spar intensely in camp. Like ring rust might last for like 2 rounds. Like, come on. He's supposed to be like one of the very best in the world. Like, I don't think he needs 2 fights. I think at the most, if we're giving him that grace, one fight. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah, man.
Um, but yeah, we don't know who's turning up. That's the problem. we
This is the thing. We don't even know. This is the maddest thing in this fight.
don't know who's turning up. We if it like, and the funny thing is, a boxer can have like a boxer can look trash in one fight, go away, tighten up on things, and come back and look amazing. So it's like it's mad, but I think yeah, based on the last of performances of the two, Fury would win. based on the last performances, if
Yeah,
that AJ turns up, Fury's gonna get him out of there in 4 rounds.
yeah, it could be nasty, man. That's
Yeah, it would be
I've,
nasty. And the funny thing is, we know AJ's personality, especially against this fucking guy. He wouldn't want to take it. So it would be like he would just start forcing it. Do you get what I'm
oh,
saying?
it will be a nasty one as well,
He
bro.
would force it. Like he
They
would,
might even both get knocked down.
yeah,
They might
because
both hit the canvas in this fight.
it's possible because obviously Fury is easier to hit now, and like I said, he's an unorthodox fighter. You know, he does certain things. He moves his head back like this, which you're not really supposed to do, to be honest. But he gets away with it because he's massive. Like he's like 6'7" or 6'8" or something like that. You
Yeah,
know, when a 6'7", 6'8" person leans back, you generally can't touch them. You get what I'm saying? And for someone of his height, he moves really quickly. But when you're, how old is he? What, 36, 37?
Fury. Yeah, I think he's 37. Yeah, it's
But hey, when
37.
you're 37, you start slowing down.
Mm.
when
Yeah,
you're
he's a big
37,
man.
when you're 37, your eyes aren't as good as they was before. So yeah,
We'll see, isn't it? Yeah, 37, man. Yeah, but he's a big man, bro. I think Joshua's what, 35? Sure,
nah,
Joshua.
Joshua's probably like a year younger than him. Joshua's
Oh,
probably like 36 or something.
okay.
But they're both, listen, they're both going to be 40 soon. Put it that way. They're in the tail end of their careers.
Hmm.
And what I would say is the person that has been looking after their body the most is probably going to be able to rely on their body a little bit more.
Yeah,
Do you get it?
that's.
So if you've been abusing your body for the last 10, 15 years, then the decline might be very steep.
Hmm.
And I think AJ spent his time off like sorting out a few injuries. But when people lose badly, they always, talk about how they had injuries and they're gonna sort it out. But
Yeah.
we'll see. Like I would like really for him to beat Fury and roll off into the sunset. Cause then I can say, yeah, he was one of the best. You get me? And like obviously we're not going to put him as like all-time great or whatever, but
Yeah.
he gave a great account of himself. Face off boxing, rejuvenated the heavyweight division, brought British boxing back to life. Yeah, my guy AJ, you
Yeah.
get
So
me?
wait. So this fight will basically be for the number two of this era. That's basically what this is. This guarantees who's number two. It guarantees
Yeah,
it.
y- yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but do you know what? It's come too late. Like obviously, because
Yeah.
the end. Don't get me wrong, it's still gonna count. It don't matter, but it has come too late. Do
Yeah,
you get what
yeah.
I'm saying?
It's
Because
like Pacquiao and Floyd. That was too late, man.
yeah, it
It's
was
done.
too late still.
Yeah, man. It's done. But yeah, man. Obviously, we touched on the last thing before I let you go. We got Benavides versus Yard. What are you saying? You think this is just a
I think it's a great
full
matchup. I think
full
it's a great
blown
matchup.
conclusion?
No, it's not. It's not. It's a competitive fight. Um, I think. Do you know what it is? There's just something about Yard, man. I think he just lacks that like 5%, 10% urgency in the right moments. It's like he's like, okay, like for example, Sergey, he nearly had Sergey out of there. Like he nearly had Kovalev out of there, and he just couldn't sustain that pressure to get him gone. Do you get what I'm saying? Beterbiev, I mean, Beterbiev is just like a robot, so I can't really say too much. Do you get what I'm saying? I can't really say too much about that. But again, very competitive fight though. But he just didn't have enough. And now he's gotten a little bit older. Um, and yeah, I think Benavides might just be too strong. Like but bruv, Benavides is bruv, he's a joker. Like
Yeah.
You see, all of that calling out Canelo stuff, I found that ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Benavidez was sparring Triple G when he was 15 years of age.
Yeah, man, it's long, bro. It's a long day,
Like,
bro.
cuz, cuz, he really want. Like, I'm so happy that Canelo aired him because he really wanted to blam a little man, bro. Benavidez is like what? I don't think I'm exaggerating. How tall is Benavidez? Like 6'2" or something like that.
Yeah, I think he is. He's got to be
Like,
six.
check it up, bro.
One,
He's
one
massive.
sec. No,
He's bro. Benavidez was trying to pull a fast one. You want to smash up someone that's like 5'8"? Like, do you
hey,
know what?
it would have
But
been
yeah,
nasty work, man.
bro, that
Yeah, six
Canelo,
two. Yeah, he's 6'2", bro. He's
come
mad.
on, bro. He's
mad.
six. But they're calling someone the monster, yeah. And you want
The
to fight,
monster division.
and you want to fight someone that you got a 6 inches height advantage on.
We got
Get
them.
out of here, man. Like, bro, Benavidez, he's moved to the right weight category.
Mhm.
Bro, I think the guy, truth be told, yeah, we're probably gonna see him maybe go up to like cruiserweight in his career. He might if his power carries, he might even go up as high as heavyweight. I don't think he will, um, but we might see it because he's a very big guy, bro. Like he's a really big guy. Um, like, but yeah, I think Benavidez might take it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he might take it, but like it's Yard is if he doesn't come with his A game, Yard will beat him. Yeah, but yeah, Benavidez and also Yard is not somebody that I think he can just walk down and bully. And
Mm.
I would like to see how he reacts to that. Because Benavidez is very used to just walking people down, overwhelming them with punches. Because for someone his build, his weight, his hands are really fast. Like
Yeah,
he's got the same, like his hands are as fast as like some
doing
junior
well.
junior middleweights.
Mm.
Yeah, like his hands are fucking like they're fast, bro. So I think he's just been walking people down and going bam, 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 overwhelming them, and yeah, just knocking him out. I don't think he's going to be able to do that against Yard because Yard is also a very big guy. Like I think Yard walks around at like 13 and a half stone, nearly 14 stone. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm.
So um we're gonna see, man. And Yard can punch too. Yard can punch, you know. I think
Fine.
everyone that's got in there has had to respect Yard's power. So we're gonna see. Um
Definitely be an interesting fight still.
Yeah, and I would like to see Yard be defensively responsible in this fight
Yeah.
as
If
well.
he's not,
But
he's not. He's sleeping, man.
yeah, but it's do you know what it is? It's also just like well, we'll see because I haven't like he hasn't. We haven't seen much of Benavidez at this weight, yeah. So we don't know if his power's carried on, if he's carried his power. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But I just feel like, yeah, if he's not 100%, if he's not 100% in this fight, it could end up disastrous for him. So
Well, do you
as
know
long
what?
as he gives a good account, that's it.
I've never watched Yard in a like big fight and felt like he hasn't given it everything he's got. He does give it everything, you
Yeah.
know. So obviously, there's people always question whether Tunde is the right guy for him, and that blah, blah like can't take him to like the next level or whatever. But that's his guy, that's his coach. He's not going to change, so it is what it is. But
I,
I would love for Yard to do it though, because I think it would separate Yard from being that kind of gatekeeper status.
you
Whereas
got
if
to
he loses to
escape
him,
from Boatsi. He'll go fully clear. He'll go fully clear.
Do you know
Buatsi's
what?
lost. He's lost all credibility for me, fam. I'll be honest, man.
Buatsi.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No,
He's
Buatsi's a good.
lost my respect, man.
No. Buatsi's a good boxer. He's a good boxer. It's
Yeah,
just
that's it. Good.
he's not at that. He's not at Yards level, and I think
No,
that's fine.
yeah,
That's
mm,
fine. I think there was a point in time where they could have fought, but it didn't get made. Do
yeah.
you get what I'm saying? But yeah, Buatsi's a good boxer. He just doesn't. He doesn't carry the power. He showed he can take a punch and he's resilient, but he just doesn't carry that threat. Like I feel like people.
He's
Don't get
too
me
easy
wrong.
to hit as well. Way too easy to hit.
Well, against Callum Smith, he was taking shots and I didn't understand. Like
Yeah, it didn't make sense.
no,
And
because
he
yeah,
weren't throwing. He weren't throwing his hands. There was a lot of the times he was just like,
I think do you know, but also that I think Callum Smith took him to maybe a place,
dark
yeah,
water.
deep waters, in it. Yeah, I think um Callum Smith took him to a place that probably
Yeah,
he couldn't really maintain. Do you get what I'm saying? Like because I think a lot of it is like having world class conditioning. Because you might look at someone and be like, this guy's hitting you, hit them back, and it's like they just don't have the energy.
yeah,
Like,
it's the
do you
gun.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because yeah, like it's like you're getting hit and then you want to respond back, but you just can't. Then the person's hit you again, and it's like, yeah, man, the that
long
like
day.
if you didn't, boy, you didn't work on that in your camp. That wasn't an agenda. You haven't built it up. You're not gonna get
Yeah,
it in the fight. Like, cause if you don't have it, then well, you got to go do what you can with what you got. Maybe work in another camp, but
yeah,
yeah, but yeah, even it was a good fight. It was an entertaining fight, I think. Um, but yeah, there was a few too many moments, especially towards the end of the fight, where he was just getting outworked and overpowered. Um, and Callum Smith would not do that to Anthony Yard.
no,
Like, yeah, we wouldn't do that to Anthony Yard. So, but Callum Smith
yeah, it's good.
is a good boxer, and I think um earlier in his career, there was a lot of promise and hype around him, and then I think obviously he hit like a brick
Certain
wall a
levels.
little bit. Yeah, he
Mm,
hit a brick wall a little bit, but
mm.
I
It's
think
good.
it's different for British boxers because we actually have a lot of decent names domestically. So sometimes it's hard to differentiate between someone being a top world class boxer and just being British or European level
Yeah,
because you can actually buck, like it's just like American. Sometimes Americans don't even bother traveling that much because you can meet world class guys in your backyard. Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because really and truly, you could, bro, you're not gonna pluck some random guy from Asia, Africa, um, or like let's say get some French boxer or whatever. That's gonna be the level of those two guys.
Mm.
But because they're both British, it makes it seem like it's not at the level that it should be looked at. Those are
And
two world
and
level
wait as
boxers.
well, because
Sorry.
we're in such a small place. If you lose to someone from from the UK,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
it,
yeah.
bro, that's like it could derail your career massively as well.
That's
So a
that's
lot of the
why
time, dodge
That's why
fights.
that's why Amir Khan didn't want anything to do with Kell Brook.
Yeah, mm.
You get what I'm saying? That bro, Amir Khan will
Probably
tell you.
AJ and Fury,
Yeah,
same thing.
probably. Yeah, probably the same thing as well. But and I don't even want to talk too much about that one. I think there's also another element of it. Them man, they have some because you see that side. You see like Billy Joe,
Yeah,
Fury, and that side. That I
yeah,
don't. Their side is a bit. You get me? We're not
yeah,
gonna say.
yeah, yeah.
we're not.
Conspiracy
we're not.
propaganda.
We're
This is
not
the
gonna say too
propaganda.
much. Too much, but them man there, they're a bit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
like
El Risi.
you get me? Them man they have it. So I think that also adds to the animosity between the two, because they definitely have a lot to say about a certain type of fighter. Like I remember when Dubois lost to my man, and he
My
done his
man,
orbital
Joyce,
bone.
Joyce,
Yeah,
Joyce.
Joe Joyce, and he done his orbital bone. Yeah. Ah, yeah, quit. Ah, this that. Duh, 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 duh. Look at God, boy. Canelo went and collapsed your whole eye, cuz. Where is he? What's he doing now? Trying
Bro,
to
and
fight
you see,
Napa. Trying to fight Napa, getting indirected in songs. Yeah, man. Alhamdulillah.
bro,
Yeah,
he's
I
trying to
love that.
fight the. What's he doing with the police, bro? When his belly was hanging out. Remember we showed it up.
So yeah, that side has always been a side that I'm not really too keen on. Like there's some of the stuff they say is a bit
Yeah,
you get me? Some of
onto
the
Eubank. It's onto
yeah,
him differently. Yeah. Hmm.
you get me?
Mm.
And obviously it's too late now, but I think that would have been a good fight for Eubank as well.
Yeah,
Billy
rematch.
Joe. They have a rematch, but from the look of Eubank, I think he's done. So maybe
Yeah.
that's not a fight that should happen. But yeah, man. Like we're
Mm.
gonna see.
Yeah,
We're gonna
man.
see.
I'll leave this one to you because I won't claim to know much about this Norman Jr. brother that Devin Haney's fighting. They're also on the undercard. I guess I'll see more of him on the undercard as well. Anyway, bruv.
Um, I'd
You see
say
much of
it's,
Norman guy.
it's- I haven't seen that much of him, but I'd say he's a solid boxer, can hit, and like basically when he has a fight and there's some things that show up in his performances, he will go away and work on it.
Okay, he works on it.
So um, I think that's a very, very, very good culture to have amongst your camp and
Yeah.
the tendency to have in your development as a boxer. So
Mm.
yeah, like I don't know if he's gonna go on to set the world alight, but he's
Mm.
probably gonna beat Haney.
Yeah, because he's got the belt. I think I'm sure he's got the belt.
But also he's got like basically Haney, watching Haney, yeah, because I remember when I used to watch Haney on like he used to post his fights on YouTube, because Haney used to fight at like 14 or 15. He used to fight
Mm.
Mexican guys like
Okay.
before he could, yeah. So Haney's been like actually mashing work for ages. And the thing with Haney is he entered at a lightweight and he had like physical advantages against the guys that he's been fighting. Now those physical advantages have like gone in terms of like height, reach, and stuff like that. It's exposed some of his deficiencies, like the leaping and this like bow and arrow type of jab that he has. The fact that he doesn't really turn into his shots and doesn't have any real power. So I don't know. He's packed on a lot of muscle. He looks in great shape. He looks great.
Yeah.
Like Haney looks like he's in really good shape, but that's like who knows? That just
After
like
what Garcia done to him, man, I just can't unsee it, man.
yeah. Um, like again, I think that was like also like when guys are on their bike, yeah, and they fight in a certain with a certain type of aesthetic, we just assume that they're like high IQ fighters.
Mm,
You
mm,
get what I'm
mm.
saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
the fight against Garcia showed us that Haney is not a high IQ fighter who can adapt to things mid fight. Because ultimately, Garcia came into the fight with one weapon, yeah, and he couldn't neutralize Garcia's one weapon. Garcia basically just kept throwing that left hook, yeah, and Haney couldn't do anything about it. But then Garcia fought Rolly, who no one I've ever spoke to about Romero has said, yeah, Rolly's like a really intelligent fighter, but Rolly neutralized his
Garcia.
left hook. Yeah,
Mm.
he neutralized his left hook. I remember watching the fight. He neutralized his left hook. He kept like basically pouring at his left hand and trapping it. Obviously, that brings about questions of Garcia because it shouldn't be that easy. It shouldn't be that easy for someone to stop you. Um, like just because I put my hand out to trap your hand doesn't mean that you can't do anything about it. But what I'm saying is, if someone like Rolly Romero can watch Garcia and say, okay, cool, like, and with his coach and whoever, I'm going there with a plan to neutralize my man. And Devin Haney couldn't, his corner couldn't, his dad that talks a lot couldn't. Then I think there's big question marks, like about what he is as a boxer because there was no mid-fight adjustment, there was nothing, and because he fights in a certain way, like I said, you always start thinking, yeah, these guys, that's a really intelligent boxer. Do you get what I'm saying? Whereas if someone goes in there and they apply a lot of pressure, they throw hard shots, what do we say about them? They're brawlers. Do you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And we don't attribute them to having a high IQ.
I do.
But
Yeah.
like, because of the way Haney boxes, the style, the aesthetic, we assumed he was a high IQ guy, but he's not. Like, he hasn't shown it in the ring, really. When there's been a problem, like a huge problem for him to solve, he had no answers. So I think if Norman poses some big problems for him, he hasn't shown that he's gonna be the type of boxer that's gonna come with a solution. So yeah, I think we might. I don't know. I don't know what his game plan is. His game plan might be to go in there and try and bang, but
Yeah.
maybe that's what the added weight is for. Or like he's thinking maybe he's gonna have a bit more weight behind his punches to gain more respect. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But I'm not that confident about Haney, to be honest.
No.
Uh, yeah, I'm not that confident. And not at 147 anyway. I'm not that confident about any.
Yeah, neither am I, man. I don't. Yeah, man. I don't know if he's gonna get that world title. I don't know, but all the best to Haney anyway, man. All
Look,
the
he is a good boxer. It's
mm,
just there's like
deficiencies.
there's limitations that he has that I didn't notice before. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Or I didn't think they was gonna be that important, I should even say. Because every boxer will have some sort of flaw that maybe you think, oh, when they get older, that might be a problem. But as he's moved up in weight, and now it's not just a case of I move out the way and evade your defense. Because people that have that generally tend to have reach advantage, it's that easy. I throw my punches. When you throw yours, I lean back. And because my arms are longer than yours, I can stand further away than you can and
Yeah.
hit you. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think that's something that he's been able to do against a lot of the smaller guys. Because remember, Haney's like what, 5'9", 5'8", or something like that.
Mm,
And
I've
he
nine.
was, yeah, 5'9". So he was fighting guys that is a bit shorter, 5'6", 5'7", 5'5", that
Yeah.
kind of thing. And you can just pop. Don't matter. It doesn't matter how fast they are. You pop them from a certain distance. They can't throw. Even if they try and launch that lead hook, yeah, they can't. It won't hit you if you just lean back.
Mm.
So
And
I think
and it's not getting as much power as well, even if it does connect you.
yeah, maybe, but he's got good eyes as well. So like
Mm.
Haney, so he'll be able to see it from the distance. Do you get what I'm saying? Whereas if we got like if we got a similar reach, I can touch you, then it's like I can stay as close. Do you get what I'm saying? They might have to jump inside of him in order for them to hit him. So but yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see.
Yeah.
If he beats my man, it's a very good win for him.
Yeah.
Answers a lot of questions that people have about him. And I
Yeah.
think it puts him back on track.
Yeah. Get his belt. But yeah. Anything else you want to touch on? Other boxing related? Anything you got coming up? Chat to the people, man.
No, not right now, but
Mm. Yeah.
there will be an announcement soon, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Stay tuned, people, man. We'll try to get more boxing propaganda to you. We'll try to get more, man, because it's coming to that time of year. There's going to be a few fights, you know what I'm trying to say? So we'll try to get more. But yeah, stay tuned in, people. And
Yes, my
connect. I'll
people.
catch you on the other side, man. People, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. I think it's about 6 away from 1,000 subscribers, so make sure
Nah, man, we gotta get that to 1,000, man.
yeah,
We gotta get that to 1,000, man.
rise it up, man. But we're out, man. Let's people.